What's up, gang? I just got back from vacation. Welcome back to the channel. I enjoyed my time away, but it's time to get back at it. As many people have said, no content, no orders, and I can pretty much tell that I haven't had an order since the 15th because I haven't really made any content since, I don't know, 9 days ago. So some of that could have been, just people watching the videos while they were still relevant or hitting the algorithm or whatever it is. But we also have more new products and restock of products that came while I was away. I also got a new iPhone, so hopefully you guys can tell the difference with the camera quality. But that's not what this video is about today. This video is about an update on the chargeback scam that I had recently talked about. So I got hit with another chargeback scam from the same person. This is not the guy that got DJ's Poke Center and I forget who the other guy was. It's like Poke Trader or something like that. This is someone that was local to me. We use Venmo, friends and family. I met him at Target, like I do countless other people on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. I meet so many people locally doing that or at card shows. And for whatever reason, he said the credit card or whatever he used was fraudulent and I got charged back. He originally was working with me, but he doesn't really reply. He doesn't really help me any. He just goes, oh, I'm locked out. Well, no shit. I'm also locked out. I'm locked out of my Venmo. I can't use it. They've taken money from me. And unless I pay them the $735 that you're trying to rob me for, I can't use my Venmo anymore, which is tied to both my personal and my business bank account. So yeah, I'm kind of screwed when it comes to Venmo. And that's what most of my friends use is Venmo. So we go out to eat and I cover the tab. What do? They pay me with Venmo. Venmo immediately takes that. So as I have found, when you essentially get charged back via Venmo, they will essentially take the money. I originally thought they took the money out of my bank account, like they charged me, but I guess they're legally not allowed to do that. So however, what they do is, what they do is essentially freeze your account, put it on hold. Any payments you have coming in is automatically taken. Any money that you had left in your account, they automatically take, which I had, I think like $40 or $45 that was either sent to me or already in the account that Venmo has taken from me. So obviously I'm not gonna use Venmo anymore because I apparently still owe Venmo like $690 that they're never gonna get from me because, I had a legit transaction. So again, he was originally working with me, but for whatever reason, he doesn't say anything worthwhile, isn't really working with me, just goes, oh, I'm locked out, there's nothing I can do, I'll have to call the bank. I'll have to see Monday. And it's like, then I don't hear anything back for another 4 or 5 days. So at this point, I essentially said, look, either work with me, you can either give me cash or you can Zelle me the money, or I'm gonna take you to small claims court and file a police report on you with, I forget exactly what it was called, but it's like a fraud detective or whatever that my local PD has I don't want to say a separate department, but my understanding was they have a fraud detective who would look into the case. All I have to do is actually file the report or whatever, and he would look into it. So forgive me if I misspoke on that. I really don't know exactly what that is. I haven't gone with that though, but I have sent that to this person in a message. I said, hey, if you don't start working with me, if we don't get this straightened out, I'm going to file small claims and file a police report on you because I thought he was going to work with me and he clearly hasn't. I've went on vacation, I've came back. It's been over a month since we've transacted, and it has been like 2 to 3 weeks since he has decided to charge me back, essentially, claim all of these things are fraud. I have had success dealing with scammers in the past by simply calling their local PD. I have done this 3 times now. The first time I got refunded. The guy, let's not use people's names. The guy was actually in trouble for stealing like $1 million from the local water department. He had scammed a bunch of other people in a vintage sports Facebook group. I had already done multiple deals with him, but I think he was cleaning his money through sports cards. And yeah, essentially he started scamming people. He was just taking money from them, not shipping. There's a bunch of people that got hit with it. And so what did I do? I had his address, name, everything. So I just, typed in his zip code or whatever, found where it was. It was somewhere in, outside of like Pittsburgh. Some of you guys might know who he is. He did get a lot of people. But I called his local PD. They took a drive over. Before they took a drive over, I kind of explained to the cop, like, hey, I kind of explained to the cop, like, hey, this is what's going on. There's a bunch of other people saying it too. I just want my money back. That was like $500 and some odd at the time. And the officer drove to his house, knocked on the door. The guy answered. Officer explained to him basically what I explained to the officer. And he actually told the guy, like, I guess my understanding, he told the guy was, hey, look, you already have a long list here. You don't need this hurting you even more. You might as well just refund the guy, whatever. And he did refund me. The second time was a guy just over the South Carolina border, right below Charlotte. It's like 2.5 hour drive from me. It's like I could literally drive to this guy's house. And he sent me a fake PSA 10 Elsa Enchanted. It was one of those fake slabs where you can literally open the slab and pull the card out. The slab had all sorts of red flags, but I didn't know any better at the time. Now, clearly I know better, but he tried to scam me. So I filed a report with Venmo. Venmo sided with him, made me return the card. So I returned the card and Venmo, again, sided with him. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is a fake thing. Like, I blew up at Venmo. I just kept sending them email after email after email. And eventually, Venmo sided with me. The guy messaged me like, oh, I'm a POS, that he was going to get his lawyers involved in all this crap, which never happened. I just blocked him. But anyway, this is not about him. So I did this same thing the third time with this kid. He's a college student. Explained to the police officer what happened. And the police officer's like, okay, I'll go see what's up. He's like, if he's locked out of all his accounts, whatever, like, you guys will have to figure it out. Okay, thank you. Because personally, I was just going to drive there. But, powers that be, other people had said, that's a terrible idea. I was like, fuck it, right? Who cares? But, so I called the police officer. He went, no one was home. Police officer did, however, give me some tips on how to fight chargebacks in the future. Granted, some of these won't work if you don't have back-end access, like a website. And even if you have a website, some of the stuff you won't have access to. So, you're kind of screwed when people charge you back no matter what happens. But maybe this can help someone with all the chargebacks currently going on. DJ just got hit with one. And I guess, for the life of me, I can't remember the guy's name. I think it's PokeTrader. Maybe this helps them out. Who knows? Really sucks what happened to those guys. Hopefully they can get this straightened out, get their money back. And if I were them, I would definitely be pursuing small claims. They have the guy's address. And I mean, he's clearly scamming everybody. So yeah, I would definitely do that. That's literally a felony at that price point. Mine, unfortunately, I think it's over $1,000 as a felony, and I'm at $735. That's all me and this person had transacted. So per the police officer I had spoken to, he said having their IP address, timestamps, and server logs helps a ton. I don't understand what server logs means. I'm not sure you can even get an IP address from back-end information using your website. If somebody does know, let me know. Again, this was a local deal, so this doesn't really affect me, but if this does happen via a website scam or like DJ and the other guy, that happened through their websites. So maybe they have access to that somehow. I don't know. With Wix, I haven't been able to figure out how to find an IP address. I don't think they would really give you that information, but who knows? Timestamps, in my case, would be when I got paid. So Venmo, I was able to look right in. I have it written down, the date and the exact time. He also said that address verification helps. In my case, again, that would be Target. And I know we were on camera in the parking lot where I was. If it really came down to it, if you have a website and you get an order, it doesn't really give you a address verification, it just gives you their shipping information. So I don't really think that would help. And then he also said having their credit card number and their CVV number, which if you go through the website, it does give you the last 4 digits of their credit card number, does not give you the CVV, and doesn't give you the full cell phone number or the full credit card number. However, the issue with that is a lot of people pay via Apple Pay and PayPal, which then you don't have access to even the credit card information. So I'm not really sure how you're supposed to beat a chargeback scam, especially if it's under $1,000 and it's not a felony. I really don't understand how to beat that. And in my case, a local deal, if I didn't physically drive to deliver Pokemon product to this college student's place of residence, I wouldn't know where he resides. I wouldn't have anything other than his name. And we did do Zelle one time, but even that, I don't really get any of the information from that. So I don't really know how you would win something like that. And that directly affects people that vend at shows, people that sell on Facebook, people that sell any offline deals you do, and you deal with Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, anything that's not cash, or I guess maybe Zelle, maybe Wise, is able to be charged back. And guess what? You're screwed because you don't have any information on this guy whatsoever. At least if you use a website, you have their personal address. Well, maybe their personal address. Maybe it's a P.O. box or a fake address. I did have that one time where it was a fake address. Maybe you have their legit cell phone number. Hopefully you do. I know DJ said when he called the guy answered and he talked to him on the phone. In my case, when I had a fishy order and I called them, nobody answered the phone. Big red flag, which is why I canceled the order, never bothered shipping it. So in that regard, they may send you a fake cell phone number. At least in DJ's, he has a real phone number. And maybe he put that in like, hey, look, I even called this motherfucker and verified that he was a legit human being, that he was legit, like wanting to buy this. At least when it's your website, you can take photos of it being packaged. I know DJ physically takes videos of like his massive order hauls, so that might be able to be used. But outside of that, I'm not really sure what else you can do to win a chargeback. If you have any idea, if you have been through this before, leave us some comments to help us out. DJ, Poke Trader, I think his name is, and me. I know I'm a little different than the other two because theirs were through their stores. Mine was a personal deal through Venmo. And I didn't even know you could do that with friends and family. Now, me and countless other people who I've talked to on Discord and YouTube now know that Venmo friends and family is not safe. You can always get charged back, and then you are absolutely screwed unless you pay Venmo the chargeback money. Your account's just locked. So I'm not sure what I want to do going forward. I'm not really sure what the right move is going forward. Do I just proceed without my Venmo account and chalk the $45 or whatever to Venmo that they took, from my payments? Do I take the guy to small claims court like I have basically threatened? Do I just keep calling the cops until eventually they knock on his door and he's there, or they tell me like, hey, look, you need to kick rocks? I mean, I'm sure he's not there right now. It's the summer. He was a college student. Leave some ideas in the comments below. I greatly appreciate it, guys. As always, there is plenty of helpful links in the description of the video or in my link tree if you are on Instagram or another platform. Join the Discord. It's free, literally doesn't cost you any, helps me a ton. Chit chat with us, and shop my website Makspacks.com to help save me from financial ruin due to this chargeback. See y'all in the next video. This is Makspacks signing out.